welcome back to my channel. So today I've got this really kind of old school, very soft glam. I kind of mixed it up a little bit and I added a bold lip, which I think pairs perfectly with this look. So easy to achieve, and I really hope you guys enjoy it as much as I enjoyed creating it for you. Loosely inspired from one of I Love Sadie's recent posts. I'll go ahead and put it here on the screen so you can see kind of one of the big main differences between my look and hers is I definitely kind of made sure I had an actual like defined cut crease, whereas she just kind of placed a matte shade in the inner portion of her eye. But that's kind of the main thing. There's obviously some products that I didn't have that she had utilized, but again, it's just loosely inspired by her look. I hope you guys enjoy it. Like it if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. Bye. Alright, let's go ahead and get started with the face. So I'm going to go ahead and use the same foundation that I've been using for a minute now. And I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear in the shade Golden Amber. So if you want to see, $4.90. And I'm gonna go ahead and just pump a few stripes on my face. I usually like to start off with my left, my right, and then on the bottom. Blend that out. I'm gonna go ahead and use my IT Cosmetics dual-ended brush. So update on the nails. This is where we're at now. They're like little stubbies, and I'm still not sure if I regret doing that or not, but I know I 100% regret not going to my nail girl before they issued the stay-at-home order and before my nail girl stopped taking appointments. Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Medium. Just gonna do a little bit of this. And then on top of that, I'm gonna go ahead with my Born This Way concealer in the shade Light Beige, just to go ahead and brighten that up a bit. Just Smashbox cream brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and just blend that out. I usually start with my chin, and then I'll start on my corners of my nose, and then I'll work way up to my under eyes. And then I like to go in with that same brush that we used for our foundation to go ahead and blend the concealer and the foundation together. Trusty MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot with a synthetic brush. And I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that all over my lid. And as I'm sure you guys know by now, because I always say, this just helps with the longevity of your eyeshadow, helps prevent creasing, and really helps with the intensity of your eyeshadows as well. Highly recommend you utilizing a primer such as this, especially if you're ever gonna go ahead and work with any bright colored shadows, which we're not going to be today, but just saying, highly suggest utilizing a base whenever you're gonna go in and use matte shades, bright shades, just to help with the intensity and really with the color payoff as well. Go ahead and I'm going to take the Blood Sugar palette by Jeffree Star, and I'm going to go ahead and take this color right here called Cake Mix. It's a really beautiful, perfect kind of pinkish transition color. And I'm going to take the Morphe N504, really super fluffy brush, and it's perfect for blowing out any transition colors. And I'm just going to go ahead and blend that into my crease. the intensity build up on the eyes, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm actually just going to go ahead and cut the crease now. She, in her little IGTV video, she did it after she did her brown wing. I'm going to do that after I cut the crease. So I'm going to go ahead and take my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, and I'm going to use that to go ahead and cut the crease. Take a really flat shader brush, and I'm going to go ahead and use that to cut the crease. This color here from the ColourPop Bare Necessities palette, and I'm going to go ahead and use that to put on top of where we cut our crease. And I'm just using a ColourPop E7 brush to go ahead and apply that. Just going to go ahead and apply it everywhere where we cut the crease. If you feel like you went a little over the line, you can just take a small detail brush and just kind of blend over where the line is, just to kind of help bring back down that white color, and that should help. This is actually technically a brow brush from BH Cosmetics. Take the color Chip, which is this really pretty dark, warm chocolate color, and I'm going to use that to make a very soft, smoked out line. I'm not going to make the wing yet. I'm just going to start right here. Just stamping it along the lash line. Kind of coming from an angle, kind of like how we did in the last video. And then I'm going to go ahead and do my wing. Like that. I'm going to go ahead and connect it. And intensify it as well. The black color from the palette with that same brush, same angled brush, and I'm just going to focus it right below, right on the lash line, just to kind of give it a little bit of a smoky effect. Going very lightly as we go into the inner corner, but focusing it on the lower lash line, and then I also want to put it just a little bit here at the tail. And if anything, actually, I'm going to take that same brush that we took, and I'm going to grab Chip, and I'm going to actually very, very lightly focus that in the crease right here, just kind of blending it inwards just a little bit. And then I'm going to go in with that fluffy brush that we used in the beginning and just kind of marry the two colors together. Brush, and I'm going to dip into the black color in the palette. And I'm just going to go ahead and intensify the bottom of the wing. And also just kind of flick the color up as well. Color, that first color that we used on our crease, and I'm going to go ahead and just blend that out on the lower lash line. Just very lightly on the outer piece of the eye, just to kind of tie it all in. Just that far. I'm not going to go much farther than that. So I went ahead and applied the lashes, and this is what the final result is. I'm wearing the same lashes that I wore in my last video, which is the Kiss lashes in the style Pompadour, and add a brow highlight. This is optional, it's up to you. You can leave it just like this, but I just want to add just a little bit of some on the brow. Becca Champagne Pop Highlighter, and I'm gonna go ahead and pop that in on my brow bone. I'm sure you guys can see that right here. Just kind of gives it that last like kind of oof when you turn. Alright, so for the face, I'm going to go ahead and warm up my skin. For that, I'm going to go ahead and use MAC's Give Me Sun Bronzer. And we're going to go ahead and use this as like a bronzer slash contour. So I finally started watching Ozark, I think, and where have I, like, have I been sleeping under a rock? That show is so good. I'm still on season 1 on I think episode 6 or 7, and oh my god, I'm like at the edge of my seat on every single episode. It's definitely reminds me a lot of Breaking Bad. But oh my, I love Jason Bateman in this show. Like, this is like a side of Jason Bateman that we haven't seen before, and I'm loving it. I'm glad that there's a new season, so that's why me and my boyfriend are binge watching, or trying to binge watch it so that we can get to the new season. But I'm so hooked on it. Like, I am very curious to see the development of all the characters. My boyfriend's already seen the first 2 seasons, so he kind of like doesn't give me spoilers, but he definitely kind of like points out like, oh, pay attention to this character, pay attention to that character, or you know, they feel a certain way, maybe they'll change their minds after a while. So very super into that show, and I'm kind of a little like bummed. I feel like there's not really any like anime right now that's like really kind of catching my attention. If anything, I've just been rewatching like anime that I've already watched before, like Rising of the Shield Hero. I love that anime and I cannot wait for season 2. But yeah, I'm kind of stumped when it comes to anime. I've just been rewatching. I tried watching Fire Force and that was crap. I did not like that at all. I am missing Friends so much. Like, I've already watched it like 1,000,010 times, but I need to watch it another 10 million times. Like, that show is so like essential in my like life. It feels weird not like watching it, you know? Alright, now that we've got the skin warmed up, I'm gonna go ahead and apply my blush. For blush, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Zoeva Soft Sun. I think it's like perfect for the summer. Well, no, it's perfect anytime. It has this, it reminds me a lot of Orgasm, because it has these really beautiful like gold specks to it. Gorgeous, darling, gorgeous. With this look, you can definitely kind of get away with a little bit more blush. Well, I put on a bunch of blush every single time, so I don't think that really matters actually. Take the shade Go Glitter, or Glow Getter. Ooh, a little bit goes a long way with this. Yeah, I grabbed way too much. Okay, I kind of want to do a bit of a bold lip for this look. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the Carly Bybel and Il Makiage lip liner, and this one is in the shade Ablaze. So this is kind of like a cool tone red, I'm pretty sure. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use it to line my lips. in the rest of my lip. I'm gonna go ahead and use the lipstick that goes along with it, and this one is in the shade Venus, also by the Carly Bybel and El Makiage collection collaboration. Alrighty guys, the lips are on and that pretty much completes the look. I am so excited with how this look turned out, and I hope you try it out. It was so easy to achieve. Really, with any look, all it takes is just patience and blending your colors out. What's really great about a look like this is that since you're doing eyeliner, but it's not with actual like gel and liquid eyeliner, so making mistakes, it's so easy to avoid. And even if you are just like a little bit messy, I mean, it's not really like that important to have like a really sharp liner. So it's definitely a lot softer than having that sharp dark liner as well. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this look. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye. You're not done yet, right? No. Oh. You could close the door.
Guess.
Were you working out again?
Yeah. There's nothing to do.